So I'm just sitting down for a little rough edit here. This was the Week 9 game of TFGO. I wanted to live stream it. A lot of you probably noticed as Aaron Rodgers has a nice little rushing touchdown there here in the first quarter. But yeah, I wanted to live stream it. I'm having a ton of technical difficulties every time I try, and I'm getting honestly sick and tired of it. Sometimes it's my internet, sometimes it's OBS Studio. I really wish it would just start working. For now, we'll probably just have to go back to Twitch until we figure out how to get this thing working. But regardless, enjoy this game. If you want to watch, I'll probably have on and off commentary. I don't even know. I'm just sitting down to edit this right now. It's going to be a pretty raw cut up. But I'm 5-2. He's 2-3. Division rivalry game here in Week 9 of TFGO. And again, guys, message me on Twitter at TFG_football if you want to get on the wait list, or follow the league at TFGO League, and you can also DM me there. So yeah, enjoy the game.
On second down, here's Crowell. And down he goes, but he takes it up. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his full. Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running
Defense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll fight. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage.
The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to...
Lions was driving here late in the first, and we run a little nickel blitz. We hit the sticks adjustment so that our outside coverage is going to drop back to the first down marker. And it pays off here as he throws it there, and Demarius Randall gets the pick. And he is going to house this thing. So that's actually a continuation of a great season for Demarius Randall here. I don't know his exact pick number, but I think that's 3 or 4 for him. Moving on.
Going to the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And
Here's Stafford. And Rodgers has it over on the right side.
Here on second down, he's actually running the ball pretty well. So we actually run like a free fire blitz, and then the pressure gets home as we manned up the tight end there pretty well with Clinton Dix.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Stafford here. Completing it.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught. First down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll take
down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a give to Crowell.
A lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I think there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Running DB Fire 2 here on 3rd and long. We actually get a little fortunate with a batted ball there. Not sure what would have been in the result there, but we had a lot of batted balls in this game. That starts to become a theme as this game goes on, getting after Stafford there in the pass rush.
On every snap, another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
Now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this play here, we actually do a pretty good job recognizing the nickel blitz there off the edge. We ID the mic and block the running back to make sure that's all kept in-house there from a blocking perspective, and we're able to sit in the pocket and then hit the post there as we had Randall Cobb beating his man over the middle on that one for the first down.
35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Then right after that nice blitz pickup, we get a little vintage Rodgers here as Balaga gets beat like he's been getting all year, but then Rodgers dices it in there to our newly acquired Allen Robinson. Nice little scramble drill there, hitting that deep dagger concept over the middle. So a nice drive going on here. Looking to go up pretty big heading into the end of the first half here. So we go ahead and dial up a little run fake here, just getting that bubble going, essentially acting as our running game there, and it works great as Devontae Adams goes in for the touchdown. His numbers haven't been fantastic this year, but he is a very nice weapon, so quick after the catch, good jukes and stuff. So moving on here, we're up pretty big as we get ready for halftime.
Makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, it's Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose.
Offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25 in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Lions on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. A big 30-yard play on third. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatch.
So he's going to go hurry up here. And if you remember, we made a trade for Ziggy Ansah with the previous Lions owner, making the new Lions owner pay for something he didn't cause. But Ziggy Ansah gets his second sack of this game, a little revenge game there for Ziggy.
On second down, here's Stafford. Finding room inside the 40. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And incomplete.
Did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26. The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Go in this first half. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Coming out here in the red zone, we're going to play a little mind games with our opponent here, kind of make him think he's got that seam there to Marvin Jones, fake to the inside, and really get him to bite on that. Nice interception for Terrence Smith, potential linebacker, potential defensive player of the year, linebacker of the year. Really nice pickup for us. I believe that's 7 now on the year, and he had a really good game in the run D and had a sack earlier this game too.
Interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And then going deep to Allen Robinson, we get that crappy animation on the rack. Madden, please fix it. Guys, if you get that where your receiver is a little bit ahead, but you don't want to rack that. You want to possession catch it. I know you don't get the yards after the catch, but it is the only way to secure that catch. The game's a little broken right now with that animation.
Successful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with now trotting out there the Packers getting ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll go again to Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the ground. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
So here we actually play pretty nice coverage. We basically run a Mabel concept on the right side. We audible that D end into a flat coverage, and we use her on the right side for us to take away the bench concept there. But he does have a nice read there as he's going to run it for the, not the first down, but get nice and close there on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's got a converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And almost intercepted. Back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he'll get... The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Operating from the gun. Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he... Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here on 1st down, he's actually putting a nice drive together here. We run a bit of a hybrid cover 2 there, making sure we get the Mabel concept on the right side. But then Kevin King, wow, he makes a nice break on that, and then we screwed up after he catches it. That could have easily been a pick 6. He was in full sprint after he caught that. But these cornerbacks having a nice game, which is huge because these cornerbacks are not rated high, but they're young. We're hoping to develop them.
They go play action here on first down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The give is to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, 88. Over here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
319.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Third down here. He's running quarters defense, but we got the third down king, miracle man himself, Aaron Rodgers. So you can never really rule that out. We had just taken a sack, so we're a little worried about the pass rush, but when he's going to come out with 3 down linemen like that, we know we're going to have time to extend this play. Rolling out, about to get hit, and Aaron Rodgers hitting that vintage throw up the sideline, and that was Allen Robinson making the sideline grab for a huge 3rd and long conversion, and that was a huge play in this game. I mean, if you couldn't tell this was heading towards a Packers victory, that play right there made it ever more likely.
So they're operating in the red zone. Rodgers now on first down. A dump underneath to Jones. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play clock winding down.
3rd and 2 from the 2-yard line here, and we panic and throw it to Randall Cobb, and he hauls it in, and that is his 10th touchdown of this season. He's been killing it. the acquisition of Allen Robinson really opening up the offense for Randall Cobb in that slot. But let's not lie there. That was a great snag by Cobb as he dives in traffic for it. Definitely earning those targets as well.
I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far...
Second down following the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Four down. Alert. Set. Blue 60. Check 59. Mike is 59.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release. Side probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Lions on third down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the
own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Man left. 58.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. There he goes inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
So we had really been seeing some loaded boxes here as he's trying to stop the run. So we hit that play action screen on the outside. A little different this time. This one's not a bubble, but Davante Adams makes it happen off of the screen game again. And that's another touchdown, and that's going to do it for Aaron Rodgers on the day. He has a perfect quarterback rating in this one, 158.3, but not huge numbers, just very, very efficient and Rodgers-like. This is a sim league after all.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Lions. 44 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Finds Roberts left side. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Set, lady. Hey, we got
Now a handoff to Crowell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Stafford. And that is, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the offense looking to pick up the...
So third down here, we come out in a dime look. We're going to run a nickel blitz. I like the dime because it doesn't give away which side the blitz is coming from. That said, he makes a great read here and throws it where the coverage was not, but I got lucky. A little batted ball there. So fourth down it is.
But once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And now it's second and goal. Crowell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now Stafford on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown.
The big plays on the outside, but would you work your tight end into it? That's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. Crowell's going to try and run for it. And he gets halfway there. A good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Running right, Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
A first throw for the backup Kessler. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 head and a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Here we go. 180. Everyone's got 4.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And that's good. Might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. The motion man is Tate. To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And this
You're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
So late in the game here, we were seeing really crowded boxes. Not going to pass the ball here in this situation, but decided to run the toss, and it paid dividends. We paid patience here, get the blocking set up, and Aaron Jones is sprung free. Nice recovery there by the user to not give up the big touchdown at the end of the game. But this thing was pretty much over here at this point. Rodgers out of the game. We're just looking to chew out the rest of this game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get the play off quickly. First down, here's the run with Mudd. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Shift together here from the D-line. A give to Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to the 30.
So that's it. We move on to 6 and 2 in TFGO. Thanks for watching, guys. if you made it through to the end. Cheers as always. We'll see you guys next time.
Everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games,